Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Last time, we officially joined the Companions, and we went and beat up the Innkeeper in Whiterun. That sounds a lot worse if I don't explain myself. And today, we're gonna have to go and talk to Skewer, because Skewer has a specific errand for us that he wants us to run. And is he not down here? Is he upstairs? I usually see him down here, so I ran down here out of habit, but he might be upstairs. Or outside. He also might be outside. I guess he is outside, hanging out in the backyard. Skewer! Alright, standing out here overlooking the training yard.
There you are. I did. Your time, it seems, has come.
That didn't take very long.
Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find another fragment of Wuthrad. He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the Companions demand that we seek it out. This is a simple errand. The time is right for it to be your trial. Carry yourself with honor. You'll become a true companion. Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture, Will. He'll answer any questions you have. Try not to disappoint, or to get him killed.
So I don't think this has really been explained so far. The Companions are... They trace their secret society, Cool Kids Club, back to this guy called Ysgramor, who was a great Nord hero warrior. The Companions are sort of the, I'm sorry, my brain just stopped working. The Companions are the quest faction in the game who are, mostly focused on, like, melee damage and physical combat. And Ysgramor was a warrior. Wuthrad was his battle axe. And the Companions, part of what they are trying to do is reassemble that battle axe. Anyway, so Farkas, I was told to go and,
So I'm told.
I guess, adopt you as my sibling. Okay, so Jazargo is going to run home. We are going to have to go and take off to this place called Dustman's Cairn. I want to say Jazargo is going to go and run back to... I don't think he's going to run back to, like, your actual house as your follower. I think he will run back to the college, so I'll have to go and pick him up later. Anyway, before we head out, my inventory is mostly empty, so I'm not going to worry about that. I am going to turn around, go outside, and from here we can start fast traveling off in the direction of places. That is unusually friendly coming from you, Jazargo. Let's go and... Okay, so there's not really a convenient fast travel point. I guess I could go fast travel to the Western Watchtower and then just, like, run off this way. There is a giant's camp somewhere around in the middle of here, which I probably should have activated when I ran past it earlier, just so that I had a location in the middle of this great open Whiterun plain, so that I could fast travel to it when I needed to. But... we can also just do this the long way. Alright, so it's the middle of the night. Looks quite cool. We've got these auroras. Skyrim is a fairly, far north province of Tamriel. Although I think there's actually land that's, like, even farther north in the Elder Scrolls lore, which I don't think has been visited in any game yet, unless... Yeah, oh my god! Alright, I thought that was like a cave bear or something jumping out at me that I didn't see. Anyway, since we're here, I'm just gonna go run over this way and talk to the Giants camp, and then we'll probably beat up some Giants because it's fun and we can. And we'll activate the map marker, and if I have to fast travel to some other location around here, we'll have a quick point to access. Anyway, Bleakwater Basin has been discovered. There is a giant over here. Let's see, if I go and bring out my friends, Ironflesh and that... Should I soul trap you also? I can soul trap you. Alright, so we can soul trap 1. We can soul trap 2. I don't actually know if I got you. I can't see you glowing. And... let's see. I'm surprised that the skeleton warrior, like, survived that. But let's go and... just shoot some... Alright, now the skeleton warrior goes down. Let's just go shoot some fireballs into the melee here. And go breathe fire on the giants. To get some bonus, like, stagger on them. Farkas, you're having an easier time at that than I thought you were going to, but now we seem to have... Alright. We're running away. We do not want to join the Tamrielic space program, so we're just gonna go and, hope that I can damage. Never mind, I guess we did want to join the Tamrielic space program. So, this might be a situation that calls for some enhanced firepower. So if I were to actually go and equip, let's say, Fireball, which is going to do somewhat... Ow, sorry, Farkas. Which is going to do somewhat more damage. Oh god, I missed completely. Going to do somewhat more damage to these giants, at least on a direct hit. And it doesn't really, unfortunately, look like I'm actually doing that much more damage, at least not enough that I want to spend all that extra magicka and worry about, like, taking down my companion. So, the companions, Farkas and Aela and other companions who will follow you are marked as, like, essential NPCs who you can't actually kill, which means that I'm gonna go and regenerate magicka, certainly. Let's get some of those out of my inventory. You can't kill them. You can only, like, bring them down to a knee and they'll be out of the fight for a little while. You... Please back off. Alright, yeah, I am gonna go and not wait for my magicka to regenerate like the normal way. I am gonna go and restore it myself. Let's see. You are almost... Yeah, the stagger effect on these destruction spells is definitely what I would consider somewhat overpowered. Alright. Oh, did the soul trap wear off? Did I not actually hit you with the soul trap? Did I just miss that spell? Ow. What is that? Rude. Go away. Okay, I was not sure if that kill cam was for me or it for a moment, but fortunately. Alright. You good, Farkas? I think he's good. So we can go and loot these giants' bodies. Flawless sapphires, I can bring those to Medesi at some point. He also wants the gold ore, I believe, which I think I should also have. Let's go and loot this body. Gold, amethyst, cowhide. Can craft that into leather. Alright. Fun. You can't take the Giant's Club, unfortunately. I kind of wish you could, because it would probably look hilarious if you were carrying it around and just swinging the huge, like, oversized Giant's Club. Over here, we've got some mammoth cheese. This is a minor restorative item. We've got a expert level lockpick. Let's try... Can I get this in one? I cannot get this in one. I almost got it in one. Seems to be around here. There we go. Let's see. Shock suppression, flawless sapphire. Decent items. That was a second flawless sapphire, was it? Oh, we got another dead saber cat, so I guess that was you guys' dinner. There are charred skeevers on sticks here, which I assume you were also eating, and we can take that charred skeever hide as a potion ingredient. And there's mammoths, because the giants really like their mammoths. Anyway, so that was fun. I guess. I mean, getting lunch into space, I was never one of those kids who, like, really wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid. Like, I was, and honestly still am, like, obsessed with space, as pretty much every kid was at some point. But, being actually the one who goes up in the rocket ship was maybe not exactly for me. I don't really remember. Maybe at some point I did briefly want to be an astronaut, like, basically every other kid, but... I think, I will appreciate outer space with my feet, preferably planted firmly on the ground. We can go run off in this direction, and this should bring us closer to the Dustman's Cairn. There's also, and I guess I'll go and just clear it out now, because it's right here. There is also a minor, like, not really dungeon, but one of those little above-ground barrows that we can go and explore. I see some dots of aggression. Alright, so you are just a skeleton, not the most exciting. This is Hamvir's Rest. Just gonna go and take you guys down in one. And once I've taken care of the skeletons, there will be a Draugr Scourge popping out of this coffin, who I can just make quick work of. You are the boss of the area, if you can call it that. Not really a boss, not really a just one slightly stronger enemy, but please stop spraying me with ice. That's not something that that lizards really appreciate. And we can grab your soul, we can grab your stuff, we can grab your master level lock. All right. This is going to be a little bit harder than that last one. This might take a couple of attempts. Okay, so it's somewhere around here. It's actually pretty close to where the sweet spot of that last one was. Gold, amethyst, ebony bow. I'll pass on the rest of that. Alright, so we have cleared Hamvir's Rest. There's not really a whole lot of stuff to do here, but it is right next door to Dustman's Cairn, and if you're in the vicinity, it is some free treasure that isn't too hard to claim. Alright, so what we really want to do is we really want to go and run up over here, and this is going to be a proper Nordic ruin, which we can go and drop down into. And let's see, I might be able to get through this entire location in one video. If I hurry and if I don't waste time looting chests and stuff. Farkas, where are you? Are you, there you are. Alright. So, we're just gonna open the door. And we can drop in for a visit. There are going to be Nordic ruins here. There are going to be people who are trying to kill us in the Nordic ruins.
Looks like someone's been digging here, and recently.
There are going to be dead bodies on the floor. Let's see. This is an easy chest. Is this going to be enough to give us a level in lockpicking? It is. Alright. And that is actually going to give us a level in general. So I will take that level eventually. I will run back to the College of Winterhold in order to upgrade some various magical skills, probably illusion, because that's the skill that I'm least likely to level up myself. Possibly restoration. I don't know. I haven't really been doing a whole lot of restoration. Anyway, in here we've got a whole bunch of Draugr. Alright, so now we're talking. This is let's see. You, I'm gonna go and claim your soul. You, I'm gonna go claim your soul. You, I'm gonna go claim your soul. We can go break out the friends, and now it is time to fight. Alright, so one of these Draugr decided that it would be a fun time to conjure an Ice Atronach. I don't really like that. I'm like stuck in there, which is kind of a pain. You know what? Let's use my level. We'll go and upgrade. How about health? Now my health is at 200. It's double what it was at the beginning of the game, and I might go and start leveling my magic again after this. Anyway, not entirely sure how many Draugr there are in total, but I think I should be able to take care of. All right, there goes the one friend. Can I go and take care of? Oh, come on. The problem with the Ice Atronachs is just how big they are, and they just like block so much space. All right, that was yours. Ow, rude. Sneaking up on me from behind. I hope that after we go and do this much damage to this many. Okay, so you know what I actually kind of want to try, and I haven't done this yet, but let's go into destruction, and I have chain lightning, don't I? I have chain lightning. I kind of want to try chain lightning just because there's so many enemies this close to each other. This is going to hurt Farkas a little bit, which is unfortunate. Yeah, that is costing a lot of magicka. Extreme magicka. Let's go and guzzle one of those. Let's see. So, chain lightning is not going to get the boost of the firepower that the fire spells have on account of, you know, not being fire spells and not having the fear effect. But it should still do a lot. Chain lightning should still do a lot when it jumps from target to target like that. I also don't think I have taken any of the regular lightning upgrade perks yet. Which, you know what, let's do that now. I'm gonna go upgrade my health again, as I did before I died, and, augmented shock. Okay, so I've got one of the lightning perks, so that's going to increase my electricity damage by a little bit. And that's going to take care of one. That's going to take care of another. And unfortunately, I think you're too far away for the chain lightning to really jump from one target to another. Alright, the only magicka potion I have left is ultimate magicka, which is a little bit of a waste at the moment, so let's go and not. Can I just kill the Death Lord, please? Alright, you are in the way. Yeah, go shout in another direction. Farkas! Alright, you are almost dead. Thank you. Alright, now you're properly dead. So now it's just 2v1, well, 1v1, because Farkas is... Really? I got stuck in the doorway. I am so bad at this game. I mean, like, I can't really just say I'm bad at this game when I am playing on Master Difficulty, but... Alright. That time the Chain Lightning actually went a lot better. I think I missed a couple of times the first time around, but now it's 2v1. We can just go and take care of this last Draugr Scourge. with our fancy pyrotechnics, and I think we are set. Alright, good game, Farkas. Let's see. You guys probably don't have all that many interesting things for me, do you? Just gonna go and stick my head around here. There's some bleeding crown on the ground growing out of the wall. Alright. Let's go and navigate our way through these very twisty-turny passages, and we're gonna come out. There's a dragonfly stuck in the spider webs. I don't know how a dragonfly got all the way down here, but well, some spider just had a very lucky meal. Let's go and continue out here. We've got a fairly prominent-looking circular room with some well, not really anything in it. It's fairly barren as far as prominent-looking circular rooms go. Potion of the Warrior. If you're into, I believe that's for one-handed. There is an enchanting table here. Do I have anything worth disenchanting? I do not have anything worth disenchanting. Alright. Let's see. What about in here? There are some potions on the walls. There's a very prominent-looking switch, which I'm going to hit, and I'm sure that that's not going to complicate my life in any way. Skewer? I mean, Farkas? You're not Skewer.
Yourself into. No worries. Just sit tight. I'll find the release. What was that? It's time to die, dog.
Hey, be nice to the dogs.
Doesn't matter. He wears that armor, he dies. None of you will be alive to tell it. Damn, I should have come here.
Good boy.
I hope I didn't scare you.
You've been having fun.
It's a blessing given to some of us. We can be like wild beasts, fearsome. Oh no, only the Circle have the beast blood. Prove your honor to be a companion. Eyes on the prey, not the horizon. We should keep moving. Still the Draugr to worry about.
So, that just added an interesting little wrinkle to the Companions organization. The Silver Hand are going to be the villainous group who we are antagonized with in this quest line here. Lycanthropic Legends of Skyrim. That is a book. Just gonna go and pick your pockets, and in particular pick your hawk feathers. If you guys aren't really gonna be using them anymore. So this is the release lever. You go and hit that, and the door opens. Let's see. If we continue in here, there's gonna be a mix of Draugr and Silverhand. Probably mostly Silverhand. Alright, so I see you over there. You guys apparently missed the commotion that happened not too far away. And we're gonna go and, doink. Alright, that did less damage than I hoped it would. But, let's see. Is it worth doing the things? We're gonna do the things. I do realize that there is some, like, inconsistency here in that I am playing as a wizard in the warrior-based line of side quests. But it doesn't matter. The companions will just roll with it no matter how you decide to fight, as long as you can knock heads together in a satisfactory manner. Just gonna defeat my enemies by yelling at them as per the Dragonborn tradition. Let's see. There's some gems out there. Not a whole lot of money, but we'll take that stuff anyway. Did I go and, gold, elven arrows? No hawk feathers? Where did the other one end up? Were you over here? Oh, you ended up right next to each other. Alright, baked potatoes. You've also got the silver swords. I believe there is some lore, vaguely about werewolves and other creatures of the night not really liking silver. Probably an allergy or something. Let's see. There's another Draugr over there. Just gonna go and doink you when I have the chance. And we'll just go and finish you off the usual way. Goodbye. Any others in this room? No? I see the red dots through the door. Alright, so you're a Silverhand. Excuse you. Alright, now we're gonna try this again. You didn't even, like, let me in before trying to kill me. That was very rude. So we're gonna go and fight this guy who is decked out in some very cool looking plate armor here. And I see over there's someone who is aiming an arrow at me, which I don't like, because I think that did a lot of damage to me. Or that could do a lot of damage to me anyway, because my even with like double the health and with the Iron Flesh spell, my my armor rating is not super high. Since I am just wearing stop moving around, sit still. Since I am just wearing the wizard robes, which do not have a ton of defense behind them, but let's see. Yeah, go and deal with Farkas, and I will sit here from the sidelines, just shooting fireballs into the melee. All right. This is how I like to play this game. Not like in the thick of things. Anyway, let's go and finish you off, and I think that's the last of it for this room. Oh, was there a... Did I loot the body? I meant to go and bring up that menu. Alright. Not everybody has hawk feathers on them. It is possible to, like, obtain hawk feathers elsewhere. You actually can shoot down birds if you see them flying around in Skyrim, and you can loot hawk feathers from actual hawks, but that's generally a little bit on the tricky side. To actually be able to shoot down a bird. But is there anything in here? There's a chest in here. Is this locked? That is locked. Alright, that took a couple of tries. I'm down to 13 lockpicks. I'm gonna guess it's around here. There we go. Next time I see the Khajiit hanging around outside of a city, I should probably remember to buy some extra lockpicks off them. Anyway, let's see. Oh, look, a dead body. You got some hawk feathers. I will take those. You've also got some vampire dust. I will take those also. There's going to be quite a few more of these guys at some point in here, and it's actually going to get pretty busy, I think. What is up here? Is this... Have I already been through there? I think I've already been through there. Alright, just a little raised area which you can find a burial urn, I suppose. Let's go through this door, and we should... Okay, we got another Draugr. The setup looks very similar to the last one. You alright there, Farkas? We're just gonna go and shoot an elven arrow into you. Okay, that was a one-shot. That's pretty nice. I have largely given up on my one stealth archer attempt per video thing, because it's just, a good way to dispatch things quickly, in some cases, if you're actually able to get it off. You also can do stealth attacks with, like, daggers and stuff. Maybe I'll do that now just to mix things up a little bit. Do I actually not have... Alright, so I've got Queen Freydis' sword, which I should probably return eventually. That didn't really do a whole lot of damage. Alright. Let's go and... Farkas. Let's just go and take care of you the usual way. Alright, I thought you were attacking me for a moment. Oh, there you are. Okay, I was gonna say, there's like... I heard other things in here. But I thought it was either something that I already, like, took down and I just didn't notice it. Yeah, you can go and take care of that Draugr for me, and then I will go and take... Farkas! That was quite a move. Alright. And then I thought, like, actually that was probably just Farkas standing behind me because they're wearing similar armor. And then I realized that the name tag said Silverhand, and I said, oh. Anyway. We're gonna go and doink you. Any others? We're gonna go and doink you. Alright, that doesn't count as a sneak attack if I'm spotted by something else. That's fine, I guess. Alright. You go sit down. And, you go sit down. Alright. We done here? How many more Draugr are there going to be? Any more hiding in the sidelines? In the wings? No? Alright. Adept level chests. That's a lot friendlier than the master level chests that I've been opening lately. Let's see if I can do this any more easily. Almost. Alright, pretty close to the right side over here, but not quite. Maybe there. There we go. Not much in there for all that effort. Let's see. Anyone else? Should I be compulsively quick saving? Because the Silver Hand do quite a bit of damage when they really are able to wind up and do a power attack on you. But I think I'll be okay for... Did I actually get those spells off? I think I should be okay for at least a little while. Yeah. When you're in the middle of casting a spell, don't change your spell because you might find yourself accidentally, like, canceling the spell instead of casting it. But... let's see. I am going through a lot of Magicka. Apparently I didn't use all those Magicka potions earlier when I died and I had to replay that section with the Draugr at the beginning. Anyway, who was that? That was you. I would appreciate it if you stopped firing arrows at me. And then there's one more, who is this guy right here, who is 2v1ing unsuccessfully Farkas and my Scala friend. Alright. That it? I think that's it. If we just go up there, that's just a lookout. I guess you could ambush them when they're standing up on the wall if you were paying more attention than I did. Let's see. What about... Alright, so I see that pressure plate down there. Farkas, don't stand on it. And there's two more Silver Hand here. I think I missed both of those when I tried to breathe fire on them. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Okay. That's stealth archery being used against me. Alright, let's hope this goes a little bit better than the last time. How about, Farkas, you want to go first? What if I, like, draw them out towards you and then you deal with them and then I deal with them from back here? I like that plan. Alright, I forgot that I did not have fire on both hands. Let's go and, yeah, see the archer down there is aiming towards Farkas. I'm gonna aim down at you from up here. Actually, this guy is gonna be an easier target because you're closer. We're just gonna go and take care of you. Farkas, you can go and, yeah, keep that guy busy. And then that was not on purpose, I swear. I will go and just, make your life miserable from the sides. Alright. How about we don't have this end to my death again? And that kill cam was a little bit mistimed. But that's fine. Gold. Gonna grab all these. Alright, no hawk feathers. Wish I could find more hawk feathers, but seems to be a somewhat uncommon drop from these guys. Alright, let's go into the Dustman's Crypt. This video is getting on a little long. I feel like after I, like, cut out all the death... Oh, hi, I thought you were popping out of that sarcophagus like an actual Draugr. I feel like after I cut out all the death, it's going to be quite a bit shorter, so I'll keep going. Alright, you didn't have all that much, by way of health, did you? Okay, so I think what is happening up here is that the Silver Hand are now fighting the Draugr. I hear some kind of melee happening behind this door, and I'm just gonna go and try and observe. Can I really see? I saw some explosion. Ow. What? I don't even know where that was thrown at me from. Alright, enough of that. So I do see some fighting happening down there. It does appear to be Draugr versus Silver Hand. I am gonna just, like, not be there if I can avoid it. There are gonna be some Draugr hanging around here. Can I get you? I can get you. I'm just gonna do it again, because it's faster than switching spells. There's a couple more hanging out around here that I should probably deal with before they kill me. You. Every Skyrim playthrough really does end in stealth archery, doesn't it? It's just the way that they're just, like, lined up down there really is a convenient... It does make stealth archery a convenient way to... Or stealth in general a convenient way to, dispatch them. Anyway. You are done. You are done. And that took care of at least half a dozen things that would have ended up here trying to kill me. Alright, so now we've got a big crowd. I'm gonna go switch back to Chain Lightning, and I'm gonna hope that you are not close enough to actually, like, hit me with that sword there. Alright. How many Magicka Potions do I have? I've got all these Magicka Potions. I'm gonna use those Magicka Potions. I'm just gonna keep doing chain lightning. Ow. I guess I will not keep doing chain lightning. Alright, I feel like the fight between the Silverhand and the Draugr went a little bit differently this time because I only had to fight one Silverhand going around that corner this time instead of like 7. And I do see dead, well, I guess doubly dead bodies of Draugr just like littering the ground. You are in fact still alive. We will take care of that quickly. I don't know if the one, okay, so I guess the one Silverhand that I fought wasn't all that was left. And I guess maybe they did just pack up and go home after fighting the Draugr or something like that. Farkas, how about you go first? How about you like block the stairs, and I'm just gonna do the stealthy, the wizard thing, and I'm just gonna go and alright, yeah, I'm gonna draw your attention over here, and I'm gonna go and I don't know where that spell went. I'm just gonna go and throw fireballs into the melee from here. And I saw something blow up. I remember there was one Silverhand who appeared to have like explosive fireballs, who I didn't really want to get close to, and that seems to be you down there. I don't know where that spell went. Let's see. I didn't use a bunch of these magic potions. I probably should just go and do that now. We are going to go. I feel like you should take extra damage from fire on account of. Oh, you know what that is? I think that was one of those fire arrows. Huh. Those are some very powerful fire arrows. So I think what I am going to do, to deal with the fire archers, I'm gonna go and let Farkas deal with those two first. And I'm going to, let's see. I don't have any potions of, like, resist fire. Do I? Although I do have all these magic potions, I guess I'll use them. I'm gonna go and let Farkas deal with as many of the grunts as I can, before moving on. And, if I can, like, make you two go stop being a problem quickly, it'll help if I can, like, 2v1 you instead of, like, 2v3ing you. I feel like you should take more damage from fire because you're wearing plate armor, which has a low specific heat and heats up much faster than, like... Anyway,
Hey.
where exactly... Yeah, see, I wanna keep them both in view. I don't want to be in a situation where, like, I can't see. Alright, so I think Farkas is... Alright, so I hear Farkas dealing with you. I'm gonna go... Okay, so now you're in close combat, you're in melee mode. Alright. You, I can deal with like this. I can breathe fire on you to keep you staggered. As long as you don't take that bow and arrow out. There we go. Alright. That was a little bit more of a close-up shot than I really wanted to. I will be taking those flame arrows. Thank you. As for you, hawk feathers, yeah. Potion of cure disease, yeah. Alright. Money and magic potions inside those burial urns. Let's go and unlock this. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to just see what's inside here. Bone meal, vampire dust, stamina potion, some frost salts. As a fun fact about this area, the first time I came through here, I tried to hide from all the enemies by hiding in this closet, but because they knew where I was, they just, like, walked over and opened the closet and they killed me. I just think that that's a fun story to share. Let's go. There's even more Draugr in here. Alright, I don't imagine that you really stood much of a chance against those fire arrows. Dustman's Cairn Key, I'm gonna take that. That's gonna be our exit. Let's not go bother checking every single one of the sarcophagus. Alright, there is a skeever over here. I don't know how you survived all that nonsense. Oh, are there more skeevers? Alright, so please tell me they're just skeevers and not, like, actually scary things. Alright, they appear to just be skeevers. You guys... Is there two more behind this door? Where's the skeevers? There you are. Alright. I just wanna have them all out of the way so that they're all accounted for, and now we go back and we see what I missed. Alright, Farkas, stop being in the way. So I saw there was an alchemy bench here. Was there anything else? There is some gold, some Draugr that were in the process of being preserved. none of the Draugr that are, like, in the mummification state will get up and attack you. I guess they only, like, gain sentience after they're properly buried. That's another lockpicking level. And there's nothing else in this room, unless you want, like, the skeever tails and whatever. Alright. Let's see, I think we're done in here. There should be a treasure room coming up, I think. And once we get to that, I will end this off. Oh, hello! No, you don't. Farkas, you deal with it. Not because I'm super worried about spiders, but because, oh, for the love of God. I don't know, why is Farkas, like, so much more likely to be in my way? Than all my other followers are. I don't know if it's just this location being so much more narrow and difficult to navigate, but he's done that a lot. There were some cut versions of me trying to fight, like, the Draugr and stuff, and the Silverhand, where I kept dying. And there were moments where I would just, like, not be able to go through a door because he was there. I don't know if Farkas has a bigger character model than, like, Jazargo does or something like that, but anyway, yeah. Gonna quick save, not because I'm worried about a frostbite spider, but just in case, like, something goes horribly wrong. I really don't want to have to do the previous fight over again. Anyway, are we done here? Looks like we are getting into, is that a Draugr over there? I think that is a Draugr over there. It is looking very much like a... How come I can't? I have plenty of arrows. How come I can't, like, use them? I can't... I'm clicking the left mouse button. It's not equipping an arrow. Alright, the game is bugging on me. I am unable to actually, like, use my arrows. So there goes one... There goes some damage on this guy. Alright, there we go. I was also, for the first couple of clicks, I was also unable to actually, like, prime my fireballs, and I don't know why. Game is having a normal one today. There we go. It's one of those things that this game just does. Farkas, where are you? Why are you not attacking it, Farkas? Oh my god. Should I just, like, restart the game? Is the game just, like, is there something horrendously screwed up inside the game's internal state that means that Farkas is, not attacking the Draugr when he should be? You gonna take that? Farkas, you gonna take that? Alright, for whatever reason, he's gone into, like, pacifist mode right now. I guess at least that means that it wasn't going after me for a minute or so, and I was able to get some magicka back. But this is all very weird. I gotta go after this, after I finish this video anyway, so it's not... I'm gonna turn the game off, and the next video will have me restarting it from, like, a clean game state anyway, but I don't know what's wrong with it today. The game is very, like, not functioning correctly. Alright, now I've got an arrow out. Thank you. Not that that did a lot of damage anyway. Alright. So, how about you, you're just a Draugr Scourge and not a Draugr Deathlord, so you'll hopefully have a little bit less health. Now Farkas is going after it, so whatever was wrong earlier is apparently, sorted itself out. I am going to get a destruction level. Not really getting many of those too quickly these days because, it's based on the amount of damage you do, and having, I'm still using the apprentice level destruction spell, which I should probably really start using the higher level destruction spells. Anyway, is there anything else in here? I think that's it. Are there any other Draugr that I'm gonna have to deal with? I see more of the catacomb sort of level design. There don't appear to be any more Draugr in here though. There's just the dead skeletons and these guys. Glass armor. That's some pretty good armor. I think that's light armor. Anyway, let's go through here and... Oh, are we going to have to do a boss fight? I might save this for next time. Both because I do have limited time to finish doing this. I've been recording this video for over an hour. Like an hour, 15 minutes. And also, I would like to restart the game so that whatever buggy behavior was locked up inside it is, like, not going to be a problem anymore. I thought there was less between the last, like, game loading zone and here, which is why I didn't cut it. Anyway, next time, whatever that is, you should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.